Hi class, welcome to season 1, episode 8 of the trig series. Today we are going to review the law of sines and the law of cosines. In the first triangle that I have presented above, you can see that I have a triangle labeled ABC and I'm given two angles and one side and another side that I need to find. Below that I wrote the equation for the law of sines. So let's see if we can set this up. I have angle 62 and across from that is side 10. So that's our sine A ratio. My sine B, I have 19 degrees for the angle, but across from it I don't know the side length, so that's not going to help me out. And then for sine C, shoot, I don't have the angle and I don't have the side. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to remember the triangle angle sum theorem, which says that the three angles in a triangle have to add up to 180. So if I take 180, subtract 62, subtract 19, I end up with angle C is 99 degrees. And now I have all the information I need to set up a proportion. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sine 62 pairs up with side length 10, so that's one ratio, and that's equal to the sine of 99 to x. So if I cross multiply, I have sine 62 x is equal to 10 sine 99. Divide both sides by sine 62. And I can figure out what x is. So when I put that in my calculator, 10 times sine 99 divided by sine 62, I get x is equal to 11.2 rounded to the nearest tenth. So if you're still having trouble with law of sines, make sure that you send me an email so that I can direct you to another video or maybe just make an easy clarification over email. Okay, so that's law of sines. The next triangle that we have is a triangle that I set up to use law of cosines. So in this triangle, we're given three side lengths. And I put the formulas over here for the law of cosines, but as long as we remember the pattern, we can just, we don't have to remember all three of them. So the pattern is that, well, first of all, let's pair up this angle with this side. So the side across from the angle that we need to find goes on the left of the equal sign squared. The remaining two sides of the triangle go to the right of the equal sign, squared and added up. We got that, minus 2 times those sides again, so in this case 6 and 7, cosine x. Now, what I find if students get this problem wrong, it's because they do this in their calculator. They say 6 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 6 times 7. You can't do that. That's breaking math. You're not using the order of operations. So this is the way you solve it. We're going to square everything first. So 144 is equal to 36 plus 49 minus, I'm going to multiply these three numbers together, and that is 84 cosine x. Now cosine x is our variable, well x is our variable, and 84 is attached to it, it's its coefficient, so we can't just add up these numbers. It'd be nice, it'd be easier, but we can't. So what we do is we subtract 36 from 144 and we subtract 49. So when I do that, I did this ahead of time, 59 is equal to negative 84 cosine x. And hang on, I have to turn down my soup, it's boiling. Whoa. That was a close one. I'm making Mediterranean lentil soup, and it was just on a rolling boil. Oh, okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by -84. I wish I could share the soup with you. I think you'd like it. So when I do that, I get -0.7024 rounded to the nearest 10 thousandths. Remember, 4 past the decimal sign. That's equal to cosine x. Take the inverse, or take the inverse cosine of both sides, and we get x is equal to cosine -1, and our ratio, I'm just rewriting the ratio. Okay, so blue button in the calculator. Second, cosine -0.7024 end parentheses is equal to 134.6, which rounds to 135. I think that's the first time we've ever gotten up to single. So there you go. Questions, send me an email. See ya.